Well, isn't this a surprise? I know that now if I just turn around on this couch, I can practically summon you. So that's weird. But hey, welcome back to What's the Greatest. We take a look at every video game ever, play it, beat it, then see where it ranks. It's the greatest game of all time. That's the only true test. You know, that's the only way we can do these things. As you probably know, because I saw you watching through the windows, which was very creepy. We had some friends over last night, and we played a game called Knowledge is Power for the PlayStation 4. You may remember when we played That's You, also for the PlayStation 4. Both of these PlayLink games, both of these kind of PlayStation's answer to the Jackbox Party Pack games, which have wildly successful, very fun, out on every system, all that kind of good stuff. Knowledge is Power is a trivia-based game. You pick characters, you answer trivia questions, you sabotage your friends, you see who is obviously the smartest of everyone. I will say, be forewarned of two things. Obviously, first, which kind of goes to stand, is we recorded the game, we had a mic out there set up, but not everyone's talking about the game itself. Most of the time you're shit-talking to friends, or you're talking about other stuff, or you're talking about work, whatever the case may be. That's what happens when friends gather. We're not just sitting here reviewing the game or saying positives or negatives. That's just kind of how stuff works. The second is this game does not transfer well to a recording without being able to see the phone. I tried to hook up my phone to be able to project to the computer so you guys could see what's happening on that side. It turns out my phone or my computer, they're not compatible with each other. So unfortunately, you just get what is projected on the screen. We'll talk after you've watched the video, or you can skip ahead and you can just see where it goes. But we played it, we completed it, gonna put it on the list. But first, if you want to watch, here you go.
Prince Naveen is so stupid, and I love him so much.
He's really stupid. I live for Raymond.
Yes, he's good.
And his love story with Evangeline.
I just normally Disney princes are so like suave and impressive, and he's not. And I love it.
Bumbling doofus. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, you're so stupid.
You have nothing going for you.
Yeah.
You can play ukulele.
He apparently has a big wang though, because he's always talking about getting the ladies.
Yeah.
So.
Is that
I was gonna say, I think
he implies it.
Isn't it? It's not the size. What is it?
Is it the motion of the ocean saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean.
Yeah, maybe he's just really good at attending to their needs, Brittany.
Sure. Sure he is.
Anyways, handsome idiot is my favorite stereotype.
That's also why I love Tangled.
Yeah.
Because, whatever that character's name? I can't think of it.
I don't know, I only saw that one once. But yeah, he also falls squarely into handsome idiot territory.
Yeah, I saw an article thread. It was like, if you try and argue with me that Frozen is better than Tangled, we cannot be friends. And
Frozen
I was like,
is not better than anything.
I was
Frozen
like, I
sucks
so
balls.
relate to this. Does this one give me character limits and it's not going to tell me I have?
It'll show you. If you start taking too far, it will not show up until it's 45. But there's still a limit. You still can't.
I see that now. But the other game didn't do that. It just let you type willy-nilly.
Okay, he didn't make it. He can't
Yeah,
help
but he did.
Hey, that's not your cheer, dickhole.
It's a phone and then you can play, you dumb cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which character I like better, the scary nobility lady or Abracadaniel, the stupid magician.
Please. That's stupid. It's special.
He's amazing.
I hope my phone doesn't die.
Yeah. I was just thinking about Frozen 2 actually too.
How much battery you got? Terrible.
20.
Actually,
I'll be fine.
Welcome to
About how what?
Knowledge is
not good
Power.
Yeah.
It's really not.
And it's a real delight to see you.
I
Not
just
really
love-
any good villains. It's like,
I just love that Love is an Open Door song. And they say, we finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say. It's my favorite.
That's a joke that they stole from like Arrested Development.
Oh, I don't watch that show, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's an Arrested Development joke. That's not even their own joke.
It seemed very funny to me.
It
because
is
I
a-
didn't know.
It is very funny, just in a different context.
Yes.
We are in the presence
I
of
refuse to even watch Frozen because the
Boo-boo.
joke's that bad.
Yeah, it's not great at all.
It's our magician.
but yeah, it's like.
Why?
People love it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I like the first time I watched it,
Welcome.
my like for it was maybe inflated a tad just because everybody talked about it being like so great. So I was
Yeah.
like, there's gotta be something
It's
here.
so Disney, so it's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's
Pyramid
entertaining.
of
It's like when it comes to a complete story,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
not.
it's lacking a lot of like stuff.
My
And
thing,
Elsa is a dickhead. I mean, she's really just a selfish dick.
the story seems like a mess, and
It
like
is.
the characters don't seem that great. And then everyone's like, "Oh my god, that Let It Go song theme is like amazing."
It's
And
really
I
not.
I listened to Let It Go thinking, okay, this is probably gonna be super great, even if I don't care for the movie. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, it's really not that great at all. Wait, what's going on?
Just pick a category.
Oh shit. I meant a different category.
Hot dog man.
I wanted Mobaz.
Too bad you helped me get music voted.
Alright, fine.
You guys, aren't you happy I didn't pick world history?
I want that.
Rude.
Okay, we're here. The first question of the game. So exciting. And remember, friends, the quicker you answer, the more points you get. Let's go.
Which American recording artist wanted you
Get
to
your freak on.
in
Get your freak
2001?
on. Get you. Sorry. Quiet.
Gosh, that's a solid show of unity.
Shut your mouth.
Correct,
Turn the
though.
mic towards her.
Yeah.
You get the whole.
Fantastic work, everyone. You're all correct. And
I'll put on a
that
concert.
warms
Don't tempt
my
me.
heart.
Tony gets it in the car anytime we drive anywhere, and he loves it.
Please rap at me more. I love
Tony really likes when I just look at him while I'm rapping.
Where will that question take us? Find out by choosing another door.
How there's just music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2000s music.
You can't always get what you want, but you can at least get it once. Courtesy of the power pick you'll find available to you.
I know, I forgot that it is a speed game for a second, and I was like, ooh, what am I
Yeah, you
doing?
should maybe close the screen like this.
Yeah.
Just claw the phone.
It's power play time. Use power plays to hamper your opponents. All you have to do is choose one, then pick who's going to receive it.
Okay, I did not realize that her name was Big
Yeah, I
Bang.
didn't catch that.
Not at all
What?
notice.
He's got a big one.
Until I went to gloof you, and I was like, oh god.
Oh yeah, you want to do
It's the only way to keep him down.
it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
You gotta freeze him and then you gotta glue him.
Twice a year.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate if you could find a way that you could sabotage yourself so then all four could just go to you.
Safety McSafe.
Safe.
Everyone ready? Here's the question.
In 2001, which colorful album did Weezer
Damn it,
release?
Weezer.
Fucking no. I don't know. I guessed.
I guessed
So,
wrong.
just one standing alone here. But are they a hero? Let's see.
Purple rain.
As soon as I looked at all the other choices, I'm like, oh, it should have been the green album. But I was thinking like, oh, I think it was blue. I was wrong.
I was quick on my guess though. I went with sheer
So you
gut.
gotta be quicker. I had things against me.
Time to
I
choose
still
your
got
next category.
I don't even know why.
Phil,
I think it's antihistamines.
for the last
You gotta
time,
attack in like 2 seconds.
I would like to keep my friends.
No, that wasn't a. That was like a critique on how slow he is.
Plants, come on.
Everyone loves plants.
I do like plants a lot.
What does that have to do with Weezer? Because it's green? The green
Yeah.
album?
Yeah, like
Okay, knowledge is Who's ready for more power plays?
I only have 2 power plays.
There's no time like the present to have a look at what power plays you've all chosen. This is exciting.
Tight.
Double trouble.
One frozen whatever.
Nothing for you. Lucky. Oh, not
Sorry,
off.
Tom.
Double trouble.
I'm already the slowest. They're gonna put 3 things on me.
Let the record show that I only put 1 on you.
What are those? I just can't hit them?
Time
No,
for
yours
the
is
question.
letters.
Oh, they
Take
eat
it
them.
away.
Oh, yeah.
What product will give your lips an even, non-shiny color?
This isn't about color.
That really took my brain a second.
Oh, non-shiny. Duh.
Boys are dumb.
Ooh, girls are
2
dumb.
of you have come good
And I
here.
forgot I had a chip away
By
my
good,
face too.
I
that
mean,
night.
have been proved correct. Sterling work. Let's move on now to something a little different. Now would be a perfect time for a linking challenge, wouldn't you agree?
For a what?
Just
Linking?
drag from one word to the other to create a link. If you're right, they'll pop and be replaced by new ones.
I always...
Link the sport to its
No! No!
Right, folks, let's do this.
What? Lots of those were wild guesses.
Yeah, ugh.
And we're all done.
I did not do that.
So
Very
who's our
quickly.
hero
What the
here?
hell is a piece?
Damn it.
Hey, we've got more than one winner here. Oh, yes.
I got stuck on one for like a hot minute. I can't remember what one it was now.
The football.
Okay,
No,
Yeah, that
I knew
was
that
bullshit.
one.
categories. Time to pick a new
I
starting
don't remember what I got stuck on, but I was really peeved.
Did we not get overrides this time around?
No, you do.
Oh, there it is.
It's a two-way
I don't know what I
split.
like your style
Very
means, but
exciting.
Yeah, I wanted to see
Let's
what's up.
go random.
no.
There's
It didn't even give me an override.
Power pick decides.
Ugh. Hate your face.
I can change it.
Well, get plastic surgery.
Yeah, you can change it with enough money.
You're gonna get a power play.
Shit.
Everyone's picked their power plays. Let's see those pickings.
Suck on that, buddy.
Wow. Targeting a big way.
Hey, nothing draws attention like a big wang.
It's true.
Really?
What
Aww.
happens when you pick on wings?
Rude. Rude, guys. Real rude.
Fumbles.
Thank you.
Double trouble.
Right, no time to waste. Here's the question.
Sneakers, plaid shirts, and ripped jeans make up which fashion trend?
It's bohemian.
You're bohemian.
So long to get to.
Same, but
So
You're
many,
still probably faster than me.
so many bombbles, whatever they're called.
you're all correct. And that means you're all my heroes.
I got it faster than Phil!
Ah, you are just reading it.
Where shall we go next, I wonder?
Oh, damn
Lucky oh, that's...
Lucky that's random.
Yeah, I was like,
Ooh, I just pushed your table.
no, it's not worse.
One thing we can agree on. 90 is the best in this.
You're a ridiculous human being.
Just forever. Just gonna do that every time.
You are drawn to a big leg.
You gotta get those nibblers out the big way.
Don't even the zing.
That was a good one.
It was good.
Double trouble.
Lawsy. Ah, you're through unscathed. The time has come. Here's the question.
Who was Livin' La Vida
could it
Loca
be?
in 1997?
That's how Paul managed to pull out like my
Everyone's
apple.
chosen the
like,
same.
menu. Like, good. I'm already very slow. I don't need to check what the weather is.
Oh, what?
That's hilarious.
Bombles.
Damn them bobbles.
Here we are. It's category time again.
20th century. All of it.
Just anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we all went for the same. Tony.
Almost.
Ah, an excellent choice, if I may say.
No bone doesn't like hanging out with the leg.
No. It's too much bones. I'm in the game.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
really
Yeah,
dying.
we were like, do you need to go home? We're
No,
not
I'm
trying
Like,
to
I
keep you
concerned
here.
for your safety.
Yeah. Can't use
my
this.
heart. I can feel my heart slowly stopping.
The cat dander is clogging
Yeah.
my arteries.
Double
The
trouble.
fool wants to keep walking.
Through without a scratch. Nice.
Problem is, I'm gonna have to
And
push the
now
wang before I can
for
take
our
an answer.
Who was Mr. Pink in Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir
Ooh.
Dogs?
Tarantino.
Oh,
I think I remember who that was. It's been a long time since I watched that movie. Hey.
Blow me
Steve
down. You
Buscema.
They make it
Right.
easy to see other people arguing.
yeah.
Vivica A. Fox is definitely
That
Mr.
question
Pink.
should have been super hard, but like
Yeah.
Manson. And
Oh, I didn't even, to be honest, I did not even read the other choices. I saw John Travolta. That was it. 'Cause it was
They tried to trick you by other Tarantino
Yeah,
movies.
Oh.
Aha, a new door. That can mean only one thing. Prepare yourselves.
I feel like sometimes the answers are like legit. You have to think about it, and sometimes it's like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
The Get You Freak On was
Who's the
for
master swagger?
actual female
Let's find
musicians.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
All
be
you need to do
confused
now
by
is
it.
place
Yeah.
the item in the correct spot.
But we had a question that was about
All right.
Whistler's mother, that painting.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, Whistler famously painted which of his female relatives?
Oh,
But-
we
Yeah.
were playing that game with you.
And it was like, there's only 2 female relatives.
Yeah. Oh, I was not paying attention at all. Shoot.
I don't know fucking ages of these idiots.
I'm apparently really good at it.
Who the fuck is Grimes? Oh, Jesus.
Who am I comparing you to again?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
I started panicking in the middle because he's speaking.
Ja! I literally was not looking at my screen for a good 10 seconds.
Yeah, I
like,
knew
I was
that.
like, not paying attention at
I
all.
sucked.
Whoops.
Wow, you guys.
Dressed as a hot dog, they win swiping challenges.
I don't even know half of
Legend.
them.
Yeah, I didn't
Who's
even.
Charlie XCI?
Oh,
XCX.
Aha, the
I don't know,
doors.
she's been on
It's
some
time
songs.
to pick
yeah,
a
it's
category.
fine.
Water. Dude, water.
Yeah, everyone's gotta go to water jacket.
Come on, Water Geo.
That's what you lovingly refer to it as.
Tony, I go to water geography. And
Just
you
read.
fucking blow past
Sorcerer.
Rude! What?
Boom! Power
Power play.
pick.
Boo boo. Terrible.
I do what I want.
Look, just because you're pregnant
I do
with your babies.
double pregnant.
Yeah, man. That is kind of a solid trump card for most anything. I'm
Solid?
And I will
Yes.
hard.
a rundown of them.
Jesus, stop targets here.
Double trouble.
I'm sorry.
Well, if you stop being in the lead, people will stop targeting you, dick
I'm
face.
sorry, I'm not sorry at all. And I'm sorry about that.
Points party.
For not being sorry.
Lead exchange.
Lots of points on offer here.
That's
so
how I like it.
all the best.
Which racing movie is this?
You guys curious?
Oh, it's gotta be the love
Everyone's
bug.
thinking the same, but are they right?
Whoop sucks though because you can't even like
Smashed it.
guesstimate. Like you
Yeah.
have to clear a couple usually before you get to the right one.
Oh, boy, I was...
Points party bonus. Double the fun, double the points.
Well, if everybody gets it, then it doesn't help.
Help Tony. You get the 400 and then.
Right,
Gotcha.
friends. Where to next?
Look her up.
Who's burping? Can a lady
Just
burp
two
in
more
peace?
power plays to go in the game, and this is one of them. So let's rip. Ah, let's see who played what on whom.
Double trouble.
Good grief.
You're welcome.
We keep attacking him with stuff that's still winning.
I know, that's why I attack him.
Points party.
It's the claw formation.
It is. It's the claw.
Here's the question, and it's worth a lot of points.
Feel Good Inc. featuring De La Soul was an inescapable hit for which virtual band?
Yeah, you
Well, once I
know
see
him.
the answers.
I didn't know it was featured. Oh, I guess he's
I
the
didn't
rapper.
realize it was De La Soul. That's
Yeah.
what threw me off for a
That's a
quick
solid
second.
show
I'm like,
of unison.
I obviously know Feel
Are
Good
you
Inc. is
correct?
great.
Also, how many virtual bands are out there? If you just say that, then
Right, but you
I did keep De La Soul,
did.
so I thought it was
Yeah,
maybe he gave himself a new name for this.
I think this
yes.
trivia question's wrong.
Tony comes from behind.
Damn it!
Yeah, Tony can be a type.
Oh man,
Look at
I
that.
was in second. Rude.
It's category
Easy.
making time
Thumbs
again.
up.
Somebody's walking home tonight.
There you go.
You are?
Pardon?
You're walking up?
Pardon? I actually don't have car keys with me, so. I realized as we were leaving, I didn't have my keys in my purse.
Feeling good.
Shucks.
It's all about health.
They're just like, are carrots good for you?
And then it
No.
says no, and yes.
In the power play. But don't be glum. There's still so much fun to be had.
Tony, I finally get to target you.
Cool.
Cool. Let's just
Cool.
bombard you with shit.
Yummy.
It's fun.
I acted out appropriately.
Freeze.
Sweet.
You're safe. Here's the question.
What did children's TV show host Mr. Rogers pull out of the closet
Man,
every show?
my whole week has been a lot about Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I feel like he's come up a lot. A belt. Just every day when he gets home, he puts on a belt.
That's stupid. Like it beating children.
Have you seen the
Chosen the same.
preview for the Mr. Rogers movie that's coming out? The one that's going to be in theaters?
Well, this is what I
Don't
call
think I have.
I like
of an ace.
it.
Well done, everyone.
Cry.
That's
So
just
good.
what they want, Brittany. Don't do it.
So good.
So even. That's the worst story of Big Lang.
Almost reached the end of our journey, but one last adventure awaits.
You're not first, you're last.
Not going to be everybody's cup of tea, man.
She's just saying that she doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
It's here, our
Or she
final
really likes
challenge.
me.
Simply
Aw, like
complete
little
our
boys.
awesome
Not a
pyramid.
real thing.
The quicker you answer, the more steps you'll move up. First one to reach the top will be our winner.
Woo. Remember the last time I played this? I was like at the bottom rung. Like they didn't even like help me out a little to make me feel better.
Half
Not
in.
place so
Yeah,
It
but,
was
like,
garbage.
Actually, your trampoline doesn't even go on. I didn't
Now
believe you.
convert your current points into
Your
steps.
character's like trying to climb.
I'm clawing my way. So sad. What in the world? How you
Now,
figure?
every step here has its own power play. So look at that and then pick your targets.
I mean, obviously.
I don't know why I did that.
Nippers, bumbles, nippers, nippers.
The fun part here is your answers getting converted into steps. So, if you're the first to answer and you're correct,
Ugh,
you'll move
and
first up
I'm
the
correct?
pyramid.
I gotta be both.
Right, I know it's tense,
They're asking a
but this
lot.
is the first question.
Which chess piece
No
had
idea.
only ever moved
Shit.
diagonally?
Yeah,
Claw,
mama.
claw, claw.
Whoops.
Still with me that time.
Oh boy.
Remember, super quick answers will help you get further
I
up the
did
pyramid.
not do well.
Arm.
The game's like, you know what? Go back down a step, you know?
Look how close the leaders are. Power plays could really stir this up.
Bumbles, blink,
You should expect it.
Yeah.
bumbles,
Rude.
freeze.
Right, question time. Here we go.
What is the setting for TV comedy
No
Ugly
idea.
Betty?
That was so long ago.
God damn it. I went with my.
It glued my way all
I
the way
knew which
across.
one it was. I should have known.
That was the last one I covered. The glue.
Alright.
It's power play
Just
time.
staring at
Have a
you.
look at your step and choose your target.
Nippers, nippers, nippers.
I have one letter.
Here's the next question.
Who played the ninth
God
dog?
damn
Oh
it.
shit, the ninth one.
This is not gonna be good.
No, why did I click that? Fuck, fuck, fuck! It was literally the last one I clicked!
Ah!
I don't even know why I clicked David Tennant. I
Always
knew
the
which one he
fastest
was
moves
because he's my
first and
favorite.
furthest.
I don't
I'm
know their
surprised I was able
numbers.
to get
Yeah, I don't
second
know the
guess.
order.
Man alive, it's tight.
I am
These next power plays could
not
change
tearing up the charts
everything.
today, dear.
It's what you were throwing this game on purpose, and I appreciate it.
Blink, bumbles,
I'm gonna want a gloopy bobble.
nippers.
Okay, time for our next question.
What was the name of the town in
No
Buffy
idea.
the
It's all
Vampire
these
Slayer?
dork questions.
Nope.
Ooh, Mr. Big Shot is still answering?
I had to avoid bombs.
Luckily story. Damn it!
Time for some extra spice. Power plays on the top steps hit everyone.
Basically, Tony has to get last on this question, otherwise he wins.
Bitch.
Bombs. Bombs. Great. Freeze.
Here's the question.
Gimme More was a 2007 dance hit for which pop
What?
megastar?
I don't know music today.
I have no idea. Damn it, I'm getting it all wrong. My third guess.
Oh!
Because that's my jam, I'm not gonna lie.
Damn it!
They don't even show Britney progressing.
I know! Really screwed the pooch on that one, guys.
Clubs are kneecaps.
Man, Tony, victorious. It sure was.
Strategic,
Well,
Betty.
our climber did it.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
a close shave, but
Because you guys
did
like
it.
backed off.
You
on
can take
punishing
credit.
me.
Actual close shaves.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the
It
best.
was your big brains,
It's
honey.
the big brains.
Big old brains.
Roll.
Cat allergies finally helped out.
Yeah.
The cat allergies?
The G's. The cat G's helped me.
Making you smarter.
I don't think any of us hold that against
He doesn't have it yet.
Oh.
It just leaves me to thank you for playing and joining in with such gusto.
Ever feel not quite yourself?
Thank you indeed.
That's hardly surprising that 70% of the cells in your body aren't even yours, but those of bacteria.
Gross.
That's so gross.
A tear in my eye.
Does that mean you have like
Until next
triple
time,
the
friends.
bacteria?
Goodbye.
Probably.
Can I have a mint, honey? I have such a yucky taste in my mouth.
Yeah, the noodles.
It's not
It's
pleasant for anyone around me. I
I'll
apologize.
give you.
All that garlic and
Yeah.
sauce and
Onions.
Well, welcome back. I hope you had some idea of how that game is played. I wanted to clarify a couple things because obviously you couldn't see the phone. So most of the game is set up where you pick a category, whatever category has majority of votes, you answer a question based on that category. You can override it by using one of your, I guess power plays they're called, where then no matter what, your vote is the one that wins and you get to pick that category. But you only get one a game. Then you go to the question piece. Every question but the first question, you pick a sabotage, and then you throw it on another person. The sabotages, there's bombs, which bombs appear on their phone screen. If they touch a bomb, it basically whites out their screen, and they have to wait until it clears, and then they pick an answer. This thing called gloop, which is the green stuff that's thrown in someone's face. All the answers are covered in gloop. You have to swipe to clean it. At least clean the answer you want. You can't see the answers until you kind of swipe it away, and then you can pick one. So there is a case where you have to clean all four answers because you just happen to go around in the wrong direction. There's a case that eats up time, but then pick your answer. Another one that's ice. You have to constantly tap it to chip it away until it's free, and then you pick it. And there's another one called nibblers, which little bugs that eat letters in the answers. The more nibblers are thrown at you, the less letters there are in the answers. Most of the time, if you only have one, it's not a big deal. Maybe 2 letters are taken out of an answer and you can still kind of piece it together. But get 3 or 4 of those, and depending on the question, you could be stuck guessing on, 2 letters in an entire answer. So that happens every round, needless to say. The other thing, very simple stuff is there's just, the phone is laid out, there's 4 questions, or 4 answers to the question. You look at the question on the screen, then you pick the answer on your phone. Whoever clicks first and clicks right gets the most points. Pretty self-explanatory, hopefully, obviously if you had a phone there to see. And then when we get to the end, I apologize, the end pyramid thing, because they don't show you picking the answer like they do for the normal questions. It's the same setup. It's just whoever answers the question first moves up the most spaces if you answer it fastest, right? So hopefully that wasn't too terrible to sit through. Obviously, No one's forcing you to watch these. At least not yet. Obviously, the government will eventually mandate that you watch all of these. But we can all agree on what's the greatest video game. But that's, you know, at least 6-7 weeks down the line. But okay. That's knowledge is power. Anything else I want to say about it? What I will say, and we'll get to the board here. Questions are relatively simple. There's very few times where we diverged in answers, and mostly just came down to who answered first. So, you know, take that for what it will. But okay, we'll turn towards the board here. Okay. From last video, you can see that I moved things around here. That's you, appropriately at number 2 now. No arrows designing where everything goes. And Simpsons Road Rage, number 3, worst game of all time. And Super Mario Brothers, best game of all time. So where does knowledge is power fall? Kind of like that's you. The most fun you will have with this game depends on the people in the room. Yes, it's a trivia game. Yes, it's a bar trivia game kind of situation. So you can make this more fun if, you know, you've had a couple drinks throughout the night and you're not quite as fast or you're not quite as smart as you normally are, you know, then maybe the questions are harder or more fun or more challenging, that kind of stuff. I will say, kind of what I said, is the questions themselves seem a little easy. There's no difficulty setting. Obviously, you can pick categories that you're not familiar with. And I should specify, each question dictates the next category. You pick music, and the question is something like, I don't know, this band was popular in the 90s, right? Whatever it is. Then your next set of doors for your next set of questions might be the 90s. It might be, you know, male musicians or female musicians, depending on what's picked. It might be, you know, everything kind of adds on to itself. So you can find yourself in a weird hole where if somebody really wants to learn about fashion or world history or geology or something that maybe you're not familiar with, is then once you answer one geology question, things could multiply, and there's then 4 categories that are, you know, rocks, plants, I don't know, stuff like that. But obviously, or you go on the route where you're always picking movies, and then movies are all of your categories. So, you know, there's that to consider. The questions do connect to each other, and at least until you get to one of those breaks where, you know, you're doing something different. Okay, so excusing the fact that this game is very hard to show without showing a phone screen, where does it fall in the greatest game of all time? So, let's start at the top. Does this dethrone Super Mario Brothers? No. Quite simply, it doesn't. If I was to play a game, while knowledge is power, you can play by yourself and do trivia. The trivia isn't hard enough for me to feel like I'm learning something, but at the same time, it's, you know, it's not as fun as Mario. That's what I was going to say. That's You. Another PlayLink game. Is it better or worse than That's You? While this isn't really a major point, the production values of That's You seems much greater than Knowledge is Power. It has a good look. It kind of looks like a Wes Anderson movie, whether or not you like that or don't like that. But the pieces, you know, it's more, appealing to look at on the screen. Knowledge is Power kind of has this weird clay look, which looks cool. The more you play it, though, you know, it's less interesting. I'm going to say That's You, at least compared to these PlayLink games. Again, playing with a set of friends, you could have different opinions. You might really like trivia. You could turn this trivia into a drinking game, and you could have way more fun than That's You. Your friends could be super boring. All that stuff categories. But I'm going to say it is worse than That's You. So now it is either going to be 3rd or 4th on our list. Simpsons Road Rage. It's been kind of beaten up here at the bottom for a while. Is Knowledge is Power worse or better than Simpsons Road Rage? I am going to say, if I was going to play, and this basically comes down to what would I rather play again. I am going to actually say, let me get the marker. Let me make this official here. And I promise I won't write upside down, and it'll be cleaned up. But so let's first make the 4. I'm going to say, and controversially, that I think I would rather play Simpsons Road Rage. I know. Oh, there's a G there. There, you can kind of see it. Clean it up. Make it legible. But, so, it's not a popular opinion. Simpsons Road Rage. Crazy Taxi meets The Simpsons. They had a lawsuit against it because, hey, they stole everything from Crazy Taxi. Knowledge is Power, I've played more, I will say. This isn't the first time I've played the game, but I am enjoying the people I'm playing with more than I'm enjoying the game. It's fun, you answer questions, yada, yada, yada. But it's not the greatest trivia game there is. I can't say that it's greater because it's not on this list yet, but the Jackbox games, the way they do trivia is more fun, it's more thought-provoking, it's more like, oh, I didn't know that kind of trivia, more so than Knowledge Power. Knowledge Power has a very clean, clinical look to it. It's more fun than, just pulling cards out of a box. Everyone can participate on their phone. There's some sort of sabotage element. That's all good and grand. But if right now I had to, for whatever reason, play 1 or 2 of those games over and over again, I'm going to go Simpsons Road Rage. I know. Probably don't agree with me. That's fine. That's what the comments are for. It's where you say wonderful things like, I hate you, and you're an idiot, and you spelled something wrong. All those legit things. But okay. Hey, the ruling stands. We played it. You saw it get played. This is, this is the judgment call here, and you got to make tough decisions. But that's exciting. We have a new worst game of all time. It makes me sad to say that, because I do have fun playing Knowledge is Power. But, it is what it is. There's got to be a game at the bottom. Okay, so, to recap our list here, Super Mario Brothers, still the greatest game of all time. That's You. The PlayLink game, I think the first one released, too, for PlayStation 4. The second greatest game of all time. Simpsons Road Rage is staying at third greatest game of all time. And unfortunately, the worst game of all time right now is Knowledge is Power. We have more games come. Blast Core, we only have about 1 more sitting left of Blast Core to play. And then I got some other quick hitters. We're going to continue Ni no Kuni shortly. We got a bunch of games. There's a lot of games that's got to go up on this list. Everything will not stay in the same place for long. Okay, thanks for joining me on What's the Greatest. We look at every video game ever. Play it, beat it, complete it. However you want to say it. Put it on the board. And then tell you what's the greatest game of all time. Right now, of these 4 games, if you only got $20, $60 to spend, whatever it's going to be, get yourself a normal Nintendo and you get yourself Super Mario Brothers 1. You ignore the rest. Okay, thanks for stopping by. You can, I assume, let yourself out or go live in the attic or do what you normally do. Until next time.